We got 2 left. Taurus. Okay, original Taurus, May 14th to June 19th. If you haven't seen my videos before, guys, especially new subscribers or newcomers coming along my channel, I go with the original 13 zodiacs before they removed Ophiuchus and changed over to the 12. All right, May 14th to June 19th, Taurus, clear up your throat chakra, Bull, Kidney, Thymus, Friday, Venus, Copper, Jasper, Emerald, and Alexandrite. Even the constellation looks and feels like it's reaching out for something right now. You could be reaching for something, maybe social order or a little bit of respect. What can we get for the starter? Something to do with the Celtic tree. This could be Akashic. They know you know. They know you know. Do they though? Taurus, do they? I remember when I was a little kid, I used to draw the alchemic symbols. Like Mercury, Venus, and all that. When I was a kid, I didn't fully comprehend what they were for, or what they were, but all sort of symbols like that. I loved it. Little tidbit about myself here. This stuff. When I was a child, I used to draw this stuff, even Chinese symbols, any kind of symbols. I used to draw it on my paintings. I used to draw it in little doodle books. Some of which I didn't even know were actually alchemic symbols. I just drew them because they were fun to draw. And so I have a feeling that I've been supposed to be doing this stuff for a long time. But I definitely was being held back. So maybe you've been held back. They know you know, Taurus. Hey, what can we get? Taurus, knocking at your door. Determination. That's that whole bull in a china shop. My granny used to say that. You could be dealing with a grandmother right now. High Priestess in reverse. Ooh, a little blowing the whistle. What is it that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing right now? And if this isn't you, who's in your energy right now that's the High Priestess in reverse? Is this the person that knows you know? Or are you letting fear get in the way of things, Taurus? Because you should know better if this High Priestess is you. This is supposed to be a surmounting energy, something that overcomes, but this feels like a gang energy, something, a group of people coming up against you, or you're going up against with a group of people. Taurus, are you picking on somebody right now and being a bully? I don't mean to joke about that because it's a bull, but honestly, that's what I'm getting right here. If they know you know, then stop. If you're the one being picked on, they know you know, and they should stop. I keep having to clear my voice. Pardon me. Need. If somebody's bullying you right now, it feels like a need to them because they need to feel fulfilled. Maybe they're not able to explain how they fully feel. If you're picking on somebody, then there's a need unfulfilled, and you're not fully explaining how you feel. And there's no reason to pick on another person. Oh. This just fell out, the death and the upright, but it's also bent. So maybe people are breaking the rules, bending the rules, or maybe you feel like you're being bent and formed into something or doing something that you don't want to do. Whatever it is, the sword's through his mouth. Your words are going to get you in trouble if you're not careful. You have to be able to get rid of this idea that you need to follow the crowd, because buried in this sand here is a shield and it's got a sun on it. So whatever your protection is, if this is you, then heed this warning. If this is not you, then the people that are coming up against you, heed this warning. That little shield that's buried in the sand has a sun on it. That's protection. Okay? And then we got the Seven of Swords in reverse. Whoever this energy is not thinking logically, and they're not being strategic, and they're not doing what they should be doing. The High Priestess in the reverse is an energy of not doing what it is and using the gifts for good reason. It's poor intention, basically. And this was face down. So the urge to leave is not there. You want to stand your ground if this is you, Taurus, or somebody else wants to stand their ground. They're not in any hurry to leave the situation, and they've got a bunch of swords in the upright. 6 to be exact. So maybe there's 6 people you're dealing with, right? kick in the shin. Hopefully this is not getting physical. If anybody's beating you up or anything like that, please defend yourself. Tell somebody. Let somebody know. If you're hurting somebody else, you're asking for an ass whooping. Because it's weird. You got the 6 of clubs like this. You see in the flag up right there with the sun. That's the protection, even if it's a group of people. But then you got that buried in the sand over here and a bunch of fucking headless people and people sprawled out on the ground like they're defeated. One of which has been there for quite some time defeated with a sword in the head. And the other one with a sword in the mouth. So, like, the other one's got the scythe. That's symbolic in itself. Scythe is for reaping. Harvesting. Can't harvest if your scythe is stuck in the ground or somebody's head. Oh, that was a bunch all at once. Okay, so I'm not going to take those all. Okay? I'm going to put those back. Just give me a second here. ICE. In case of an emergency, in your phone, you place under the people that are your emergency contact, next to their name, ICE. In case of emergency. And anybody that's emergency, like firefighters or ambulance or police, will look through your contacts and they will see ICE. Somebody taught me that once. What a mess. This is just a whole lot. All of them. I'm going to take this one over to the side over here, and I'm going to take this one over here, but the rest came out in pile. I can't even. This could be your energy that you're experiencing overwhelmed, and it's just too much all at once. Or this could be the energy that you're carrying and inflicting on another person. I don't want to hope that's the case. Taurus, I think you know better. I think you know better. It's a bit of a block, a bit of a challenge. But anyways, we've got the Ace of Coins in reverse. Typically something that the divine has given you, but it's in the reverse. Okay. And we've got the Knight of Coins in the reverse. Somebody that's a little bit money hungry, that charges after that sort of thing. Not even paying attention to where he's going, and he's got the same motherfucking flag. Here and here. But again, this flag was buried, and now it's in the reverse. If somebody's attacking you right now, they're going to get their asses handed to them. Royally. If you are attacking somebody right now, I'm not going to finish that sentence. Royally. I mean, the first thing that came out, they know you know. Like, anyways, let's skip ahead here. Brace yourself. Year in quotation. Year. Takes a year, in a year, the year. Happy New Year. Maybe it'll be by January. Solar plexus chakra. This is supposed to be your protection, okay? Like, you activate the solar plexus, and that's literally your inner lion. Like, that's your power right there. I don't know how to explain it. Like, almost like if you're lifting something heavy and you activate that inner core. I'm not telling you to go out and do crunches and shit. And if you're physically not able to, I'm not telling you to do that, and there's no other way of activating. You could sit there and you could flex your ab muscles and still activate that. Having your inner core is very important. That is a part of your protection. I don't care who you are. That is a part of your protection. Taurus. Maybe you feel you've lost that. Moon energy. And we've also got Redo, movement. Horseback, journey, movement, work, growth, wheel, surrender, carriage, travel, relocation, dance of life, destiny, and change. Also for R, and also for yellow, solar plexus energy. That's a repetition thing. That's a repetitive thing that keeps coming out again and again. Clearly, this is a message for you, Taurus. If somebody is taking a stab at you and your solar plexus, you need to do something about it. Take proper action. If this is you doing something this to other person, if you are doing this to another person, then you need to take the proper action and turn that high priestess into the upright, because you know better. This is turning into like a lecture. I'm not interested in scolding people right now. Crater, a bowl. Could be like singing bowl. This could be like a literal ditch or an emptiness dug out. The circular cavity or mouth of a volcano. This could be explosion internally to X. This could be literally volcano. Volcanoes usually harbor a lot of energy, solar plexus energy, that heat source. Hole in the ground caused by the explosion of a shell, bomb, or mine. Like I said, this could be an explosion to a person's ego. If they are getting under your skin and they're really, I just got distracted. Okay, so whatever it is I'm supposed to be saying, caused by an explosion, a shell. You or this other person coming out of their shell is going to cause some sort of explosion. It's like an actualization. It's a realizing something. Again, cellar, an apartment underground used for storage. Things that you keep on the skid. Things that you keep on the skid, things that you keep hidden. Normally cellars are cold, dark, damp. Usually meant for storing things like antiques or wine, or what else do cellars carry? This could be another play on words too, as in a cellar, you've sold out or somebody's selling out. Or you sell things, you could be, what do you call them? Salesperson. What else? What was that? In the cellar. What do they keep in the cellar? Cured meat. Secrets. And appear in bold-faced type. Stealth, a secret mode or method of procedure, a proceeding by secrecy. Got the moon energy already. Now we're getting cellar. Now we're getting secrecy. Something happened in a cellar. Something's kept in a cellar. Please don't tell me there's a body in a cellar. Small, little, petty, short, weak, gentle, not loud, narrow-minded, mean, the small part of a thing, and small cloths. Petty is not cool. That goes hand in hand with the bullying. Short or weak, this could be the idea of being seen as weak or feeling somebody else is weak. Gentle, not loud. Again, the whole idea of not speaking up for yourself. If you know, just say it. If you know somebody's doing something specifically, go to the proper, build a case for yourself. Get the evidence. Smart. Speed and desire. So whatever you got to do it quickly. If you're not being strategic, there's a reason for that. You're not thinking logically. You're charging forward with malintention. You're in a childlike mentality, letting your emotions take over and losing probably pentacles and stuff. If somebody's doing this to you, then this is the energy you're surrounding yourself with. Get the fuck out. If you're surrounded by all this negative energy, get out. Overcome all this. Leave. Because you're not thinking of leaving right now, but you might very well have to if that's the case. Voice. The sound uttered by mouth, articulate human utterance, state of vocal organs, speech, sound emitted right from organs. Why'd that stand out? Right from expressing an opinion, vote, a form of verbal inflection, voicing, voice, to utter or express, to declare. That's pretty clear, right? What else can we get? Taurus, this is peculiar. This is odd. Rest, sleep on it, maybe do some inner work. Face and integrate the shadow aspect you have ignored. No judgment, okay? We all go through a dark night of the soul. We all go through a period of awakening. Sometimes we do things we're not proud of. And sometimes other people that have done things to us, we haven't stood up for ourselves and we need to do so. Definitely don't go around inflicting your pain on other people. And if you are being bullied right now, seek the help of higher sources or authorities or anything in the 3D or spiritual that you need be. We have to be able to integrate our shadow side with our light side in order to find that balance. That is our inheritance, really, if you think about it. It's just a disruption. What else can we get? What is one thing you can do today to help you? Okay. Past life oracle card for Taurus. Father. Okay. There may have been some sort of trauma based off of this. You could have felt like you weren't what they wanted you to be. And that could either be male or female or just what the expectations of you were. This is something that was passed down from father to daughter or father to son. This looks like I'm not even going to go into gender there. But this child's holding on to one finger. That one would be, where are you? No, that's not the sword. What would that be for palm string? The one finger. I think we all know that. I love you. Aww. Jupiter for the index. Okay. Jupiter. That could be Sagittarius you're dealing with. And that would also be water. Pretty sure. Water. War less. I got that right under the elements, eh? Water. Right here. And then I wrote in pencil, war less. Emotions got a big part to do with when it comes to anything, even bullying. Emotions plays a huge preference. Apple blossom. So it's a preference. Gemini. Preference to bully a Gemini, or a Gemini is bullying you. Preference to be a bully or to be bullied. You like being... I don't think you like being bullied. Nobody likes being bullied. I don't care who you are. Father. Or maybe you could understand that to be a form of love when it's not. That's toxic as fuck. Okay. Family trees. I don't know if I said that at the beginning of it. Akashic. Sunlight's coming through. So there is hope. There's a little bit of sun coming through. There's going to be some times where it's going to be difficult. You're going to have to be able to take a look at the family tree and learn from the mistakes. This is a past life oracle card, okay? So if things are being passed down, you're not learning lessons, whether it be standing up for yourself or to not so much target other people and go within, then it's a lesson regardless. Either end of the spectrum, whether being on the receiving end or the one dishing it out, there's still a lesson that needs to be learned, clearly. What else? Scribe or writer. You might need to, if you have any anxiety or anger or fear or anything negative energies, you might have to write it down and burn it, or you might have to write it down and get the understanding from it. You might really have to analyze what it is that you're going through right now so you can get yourself out of the situation, because right now it doesn't look good. It's not looking very positive, Taurus, and I don't understand if this is your energy or somebody else's, but whatever it is, it's definitely ingrained. This could be both. You could be both the bully and bullier, or you could be bullying the shit out of yourself. Like, if we want to go that deep, they know you know. You could be really punishing yourself for the truth getting out. It's possible. Can we get more on the High Priestess for Taurus in the reverse? 2, 1, 2 cards. Okay, so we got a younger energy, the Knight of Swords. Usually somebody that speaks without thinking, but not all the time. This could be a sun energy or somebody you're dealing with. And then you got the Hierophant in the reverse. So traditions and the way the family usually is not working out into favor. This could be causing a lot of chaos and conflict. This could be the whole reason the Empress or the Empress. This could be the whole reason the High Priestess is in the reverse. Being taught to do things in a negative manner. Being taught to live out certain things or be a victim or be a bully. Being taught one or the other. Instead of choosing peace, that definitely both of those cards came out over there. Honestly, the energy I'm getting from this one is not a negative energy. I'm not picking up that. This might be somebody that's fighting for some sort of peace or justice. Can we get more on the Knight of Swords just a little bit here? What we got for Knight of Swords? Who's that? Keeps wanting to come out and then goes back in. Who's the Knight of Swords? If the shoe fits. Ooh, Four of Clubs. That came out over the Seven of Swords, which is not being strategic. So you're distracted by something. Could be distracted by two individuals, or this could be you in a partnership. Whatever this is, this makes you happy. So maybe let's focus more on this. The Four of Clubs. Not wanting to fight. He's got the wreath in his hand as well, like a bit of a crown. Wanting to choose the more rainbow path. Yeah, it comes with a lot of emotions, but you got a lot of fruits that you can pick from that. You got a pretty nice house in the background too. So like, be grateful for what you have. There could be somebody that's helping you with all this, whatever you're struggling through. That could be this Knight of Swords in the upright. Somebody you can learn from. Even if they're younger than you can still learn from them. He almost, he's fighting, right, with the shield and the sword, but he almost looks like he's looking down, like kind of ashamed, or not wanting to see, but still, like, kind of the whole idea of going like this, blindly. Anyways, you share a connection with somebody. This is somebody that passed away. Maybe you're remembering back when you were both young. Whatever this energy is good. This is a positive. So if I'm asking for clarity for this, something to do with the Four of Clubs. Yeah, that's right. Get a little bit more on that. Four of Clubs. Why would that, what's the words? Why would the Four of Clubs be what describes the Hierophant in the reverse and the Priestess in reverse? Sorry, I keep coughing. It's my throat. Romance, society. So you could be dealing with a lot of people. Harmony, newly acquired prosperity, tranquility, the fruits of labor, and rest after strife. That comes over that. Hierophant and the High Priestess in reverse. Does the Four of Clubs, is that what's explaining those two, or did I get that mixed? Ooh, that's specific. Yeah. Heartbreak and the Magician in the upright. You could be breaking your own heart. Somebody's broke your heart, but you still continue to manifest. Whatever it is, even if it's causes you a little bit of pain, it still brought you joy. That could be what you're using. You could be utilizing that pain to manifest and create whatever it is that you need to. But why would that be overtop the Hierophant and the High Priestess in the reverse? Hopefully you're not doing it with malintent, but then that would be the Magician. Unless you believe, you fully believe what you're doing is just and fair. Right? I got a couple more rooms. Ooh. Surrender. Unknown. Algaes. Protection from enemies. Defense of that which one loves. Boundaries. Elk. El has shield. Guardian. Ward off evil. Self-defense. Sedge and support. That could be Z, X, Y, or R. And that is green, red, and pink. So that's heart chakra, root chakra, and crown chakra. And that's what that looks like right there. Almost looks like a little person, like the peace sign, or the little person putting up their arms as a form of like surrender. And then Fehu. No. Anzus. Anzus. Anzir, God, prosperity, vitality, signals, Odin, leader, justice, communication, insight, truth, wisdom, mouth, and guilt. Funny how those two go side by side. A, and that's also blue for throat chakra. And that one looks like this right here. Okay. I don't want to judge like that. Because if you were maybe in the past being a bully, you know better now. Or if somebody's been bullying you for a long period of time, they know you know. Even if they're doing underhanded, you know how some people do the slight? They kind of indirectly insult, or they indirectly sabotage so they don't get their hands dirty. That sort of energy is what I'm picking up. Like I said, they can keep going that way all they want. It's not gonna help them any. All right, and what else can we finish off with that one? Past life oracle cards, we did that. How about for Taurus? We get the love oracle cards. Stabbed in the back. Wow. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and shocking attack. This whole theme has been on like harassment, bullying, or being bullied. That whole idea of shocking attack. This could have been something that you didn't see, but I'm pretty sure you're fully aware of it. Maybe whatever you did or somebody else did was out of heartbreak. So their reason for it, their justification was out of heartbreak, but it doesn't give them any right to do so. It's not like whatever they experience, they have a right to inflict something on you just because they didn't heal from it. So keep that in mind, right? So that's what we got for Taurus. Can we get something positive for Taurus? Like, okay, there's a lot of positive in here. There's a lot of things that can be learned, but come on. The Phoenix, out of all this, you shall rise. The new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and change of mind. Very important. That could be what you need to do. The writing or scribing. Very important. Or maybe getting in touch or in tune if you're doing medium work, if he's not here anymore. Something to do with father wounds. And then we've got addiction, codependent, obsession. Obsession sticks out to me. Possession, controlling, and has a block and restraint. I'm not feeling restraint as the issue here, but obsession and controlling is definitely coming out here. This could be something you've had to deal with as well. What else we got here? Oops. What else do we got here? Yeah, so solar plexus is really, if you can look up certain yoga poses for solar plexus, maybe do that, or breathing exercises. Palm tree. Stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Every time I see the palms, I think of this, right? Palm and palm. Palm trees. Get it? Endurance, flexibility. So there's room for growth here. There's room to be flexible. Maybe your performance is being monitored, right? So how you're acting. If you're dealing with a certain situation and somebody is attacking you behind the scenes, clearly say something, do something. You can even ask for help as well, because your ancestors will be kicking ass in the meantime. It looks like they're not messing around with this death card energy, but honestly, I don't think you're trying to manifest anything like that. I think you're doing things with what you understand anyway. You're doing things with the clarity that you have right now. There may be a little bit work to do, but don't we all? Goddess energy. Passion. Insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. Aw. Where's that energy coming from? That could maybe be the Four of Clubs here. Got that happiness. Maybe that's your happy place. You know how everybody, well, most people have like a happy place. Somewhere where they go, they found that quiet space, either in their mind or just getting grounded, whether it be their senses and coming back into the present, whatever they need to do. That could be your happy place. One last card. Love call. Someone expresses love, message of love, thinking of you and letting go. This might even be like, it may not just be a romantic thing. This might be actually family as well. Because someone expresses love. So you might be getting the message that you need to. Hopefully if your father's not passed, they might still be reaching out to you. Maybe they want to resolve some issues. Maybe they've bullied you this whole time, and that could be the heartbreak that you experienced. Because we got the High Priestess and the Hierophant in the reverse. Right? Oh. And the Hierophant in the reverse fell right over top of addiction. So that tells you more than enough you need to know. Hopefully that helped.